Go, everyone! Time to solve all those complicated love equations, from the instinct of love to the hidden psychology.
Here we go! Today's players! The atmosphere is so nice! Will we be able to get out of the boring solo today? But what's going on here? A warning window has appeared! Access denied! Game over before even the conversation started!
Stop, wait! Huh? I can't even watch this. Excuse me, do you actually think you're doing a good job right now? Before you even opened your mouth, 0.1 seconds. That's all it took for their brain to scan your data. The result? Access denied. Feels unfair? Well, that's just the cold, hard survival logic of the human brain. It's not your fault. Well, okay, maybe half of it is your fault. Anyway, I'm about to give you the cheat codes for this 0.1 second game. Stick around for just 30 seconds. Alright, let's look at the situation again. The moment someone opens the door, it's that exact split second. The other person's brain activates its automatic scanning system. There's no room for conscious thought. The moment eyes meet. The angle of shoulders. Walking speed. The curve of the lips. All of this is processed within 0.1 seconds. And they've already reached a conclusion. Is this person right for me? Look, this isn't just something I made up. It was directly proven by Princeton University. But here's the truly fascinating part. Why exactly 0.1 seconds? The human brain has to make thousands of judgments every single day. To save energy, it relies on fast heuristics, in other words, intuitive judgment. Simply put, the moment their brain sees you, the alarm system flips on first. Within 0.05 seconds, it decides, is this person a threat or an asset? Then, in the next 0.05 seconds, it processes, are they attractive? Can I trust them? Verdict finalized in 0.1 seconds. People say first impressions are just prejudices. They're right. It is a prejudice. But the problem is, that prejudice is 95% accurate. The brain is a judgment machine evolved over millions of years. It rarely fails. In short, a first impression isn't a thought. It's an instinct. And you can't fool instinct. Isn't it amazing that a judgment is made in just 0.1 seconds? But why is it so hard to change that later? This is because of the primacy effect. If your first 0.1 seconds says competent, your later flaws might actually look like charming quirks. But what if your red is shady first? No matter how well you act later, the brain suspects it is calculated acting. Your brain works overtime to prove its first judgment was right, a phenomenon called confirmation bias. In essence, once a first impression is set, the brain locks its own door. But did you know this seemingly perfect instinctive system has a fatal flaw? I'll reveal the key to that reversal in just a moment. Do you want to master the art of eye contact right now? Here is a simple drill. Focus on their left eye for 1 second, then the right eye for 1 second, and the mouth for 0.5 seconds. Repeat this triangle pattern. Can you feel the difference? This simple movement signals, I am intensely focused on you. And what about a real smile? The secret isn't in how you move your face, but in what you are thinking. Before you smile, can you think of one thing you genuinely like about the other person? A natural Duchenne smile will follow automatically. Lastly, have you heard of the power pose? You don't need to show it to others. Just 2 minutes before your meeting, find a private spot and stand with your hands on your hips and your chin up. Do you feel your energy shifting? That inner confidence is what actually wins the heart of the person you meet. To see how the tools we just discussed work in real life, let's compare two contrasting examples. First, consider one type of person. This person was a great talker and perfectly prepared. But when it came to the actual moment, they got nervous, their speech sped up and their posture collapsed. On the other hand, what about the second person? They hardly said a word, but they kept their energy stable and never looked away. Who do you think won the heart of the other person? The answer is the latter. Why? Because the first person focused all their energy on the 7% verbal part of communication. Meanwhile, the second mastered the remaining 93%, the nonverbal signals. Have you ever wondered why this person looked even more attractive in silence? Silence isn't awkward. Silence increases the scarcity value of your words. Doesn't it actually say, I am comfortable and confident in this situation? Are you worried that you've already messed up your first impression? Don't give up just yet. First impressions are decided in 0.1 seconds, but a single window opens to flip the script. That's the first 10 seconds. Did you know that one unexpected action can trigger a reevaluation switch in the other person's brain? We call this the contrast effect. But why doesn't it work after 10 seconds? Once the brain locks into its first judgment, anything you do later is seen as trying too hard. You must move before that window closes. So, how exactly can you flip the script in those 10 seconds? I'll reveal the secret to that reversal right now. It only takes 0.1 seconds to be judged, but you have 10 seconds to flip the script. Remember, your success depends on how you handle these nonverbal signals. Are you ready to go out and put them to the test? This is Love Game Lab. I'll see you in the next mission.